All right. Welcome to Hoosegow? 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 I think it's Hoosegow. I think it's like, you know, somewhere in Russia, I think. I don't know. Maybe. But this is a prison survival game. Kind of like Prison Simulator, but it's not really a simulation. It's kind of a simulation, but it's a prison survival game. It's going to give you some options. You may have already seen my video earlier today. It was a super fun game to play. We did not survive. I mean, I think we made it through like I don't even think we made it a year, and we did not survive. We had horrible stats, horrible traits, and almost immediately got nicknamed bankrupt in the game. But as you can see, I've only and each game it carries over your coins and spades, your cards, whatever. So if you're not making money in each game, excuse me, in each game, it's going to make the next game even harder. So we're probably going to be going into the next game as bankrupt. Like I have no control over it. First and foremost, welcome everybody to the stream. Travis, Courtney, Angelo, Dea, Kill My Dude, welcome. Kill My Dude was one of my fire teams, as well as Travis. Travis was part of my fire team in Call of Duty Mobile. Master Blocks, Zaina, Angelo. I think I said Angela. Master Blocks, welcome everyone. So happy you guys are here. And I don't know if you've read it in the description or not, but what we're going to do, at least for 1, 2, maybe 3 of these playthroughs, we're going to do a couple playthroughs, because who knows how quickly we're going to die, or if we're going to be able to get through the entire sentence. We just don't know. I might die after the first couple days. So what we're going to do is that during this playthrough, during these games, and we have classic, we've got career. We can't do no hope, the survival mode. Can't do no hope because it's not unlocked. But we have career and we have classic. We're going to do some classic. And what we're going to do is whenever they give me an option, right? They're going to give me 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 options. I'm going to create a community poll in live chat. And you, the ones who are watching this, are going to pick what we do and how we go about playing this game. And you're essentially going to choose my fate in prison. You're going to choose the fate of Tongue-Tied in prison. Are you going to let Tongue-Tied die? Or are you going to try to get Tongue-Tied through the end of his sentence? That way he can come back to the Tethered. Without further ado, let's go ahead and commit a crime. You might be hearing, what, you gotta be kidding me? I got all half traits again? This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. 1 year, 10 months, strength, vitality, and agility, all half a trait. Feature, we're a drug addict. Like, let's go. Like, so you're gonna be probably hearing a couple little wrinkly bags, maybe a box, you know, you might hear this, you know, don't worry about that. I got a couple snacks. I got some candy. I'm going to be eating some candy. You probably hear me chewing on it right now. I got some delicious Sour Patch. And one of my favorites, Bunch of Crunch. Delicious. Let's go and enter the cell. All right. So we have 3 options. I'm going to have you guys pick an option. And it's basically just going to be like 1, 2, or 3, starting from top to bottom. So you're pushed into a cell and the door closes. A prisoner is sitting on the bank. Who are you? He asks. What are we going to pick? Number 1, what's the purpose of your question? Like, we going to question the current cellmate? Like, you know, what's the purpose of your question? Like, I don't know who you are. Why are you asking who I am? Who are you? Are we going to be an honest criminal? Like, we just going to tell them, like, look, I'm an honest criminal. Like, I am very trustworthy. I'm a criminal, but I am a trustworthy criminal. Or do we say, sorry, I don't understand your question. Like, I don't speak inmate. But you guys get to pick, and I have the community poll up there, so it's 1, 2, or 3. You guys get to pick how we respond to the prisoner that's in there. We just got pushed into this cell. How are we going to respond to him? Angelo, welcome. Welcome. Hello. Choose wisely. Choose wisely, because my fate is in your hands. Oh boy. One vote for one vote for sorry, I don't understand your question, because we don't speak inmate. That's why. I don't understand. Because I don't speak criminal. Even though I am a criminal and we're in jail for doing criminal things. Okay. 50%. I don't understand your question. 25% for what's your purpose of your question, and honest criminal. So we have a tie. Next vote wins, unless it's a 3-way tie. Next vote wins for the question. We got 5 votes. We need 1 more vote. Kill My Dude voted 4. There is no 4. There is no number 4. Kill My Dude's like, just don't say anything at all. That's all you got to do. Next vote decides it. We have 5 votes in. What do you want to do? What's the purpose of your question? Honest criminal. Sorry, I don't understand the question. If it comes down to a tiebreaker, it's going to come down to my decision. So right now, I'm going to decide between 2 or 3. If I don't get another vote, going once, going twice. All right, I get to pick. I get to pick between honest criminal or sorry, I don't understand your question. Angelo asked, next time, can you please make a live stream for the game Killer Escape 3? Oh, Angelo, are you a fan of my Killer Escape 1 and Killer Escape 2 videos? Oh, I like that. I like that, Angelo. Yeah, I can try to make one for Killer Escape 3. Killer Escape, let me tell you guys. Actually, before I talk about Killer Escape, sorry, I don't understand your question, because I don't freaking speak inmate. The inmate grins. You need to learn prison laws, kid. Otherwise, it'll be tough for you here. The first day in prison went quietly. So nothing bad happened, but at the same time, it's kind of like we almost had an enemy in our cell, because we need to learn the prison laws, kid. I didn't even see how old I was. Let me move this over a little bit. That way we can see what's being written. 1 year, 10 months. Here I am on the bunk. My cellmate turned out to be a nice man. I think we'll get along. All right. All right. So me and a cellmate are okay with each other. These are our missions. We need win in gambling. We need to repay a debt. And we need to get into prison hospital. So we need to be admitted into the prison hospital, win at gambling, and repay a debt. It's going to be really hard. It's going to be hard. We have half a trait for every single trait. Not going to be easy. So Killer Escape is a very, very difficult puzzle game. I've completed Killer Escape 1, and I completed Killer Escape 2. I actually think, I can't remember. I think I completed Killer Escape 1 and 2 live. Like I completed them live streaming, which was pretty cool. And yes, they do have a Killer Escape 3. And Angelo, if you're wanting to see Killer Escape 3, maybe I'll look into it. I'll see if I can get that going. Maybe we'll do a live stream for Killer Escape 3 in the next couple of days or so. Let's go ahead and serve our sentence and grab a handful of Bunch of Crunch. A trade union commission came to the prison with an inspection. All right, here's another poll. So a trade union commission came to the prison with an inspection. So, Comrade Medvedev. Okay. I think I think this is like a prison out in Russia. I have a feeling. So, Comrade Medvedev, do you have any complaints? We lack medicines. Food is bad. Everything is okay, boss. Like, I don't know. Tartface, welcome to the stream, Tartface. We are doing some prison survival. Viewers are actually choosing my fate, which is going to be interesting. I'm curious as to how that's going to play out for me. But yeah, you get to choose which option. Option 1, we lack medicines. Option 2, food is bad. Option 3, everything is okay, boss. How are we going to go about answering the union commission? We got to be careful, I think. I mean, do we complain about medicine and food? I mean, do we complain and potentially upset the union commission and then they make life hard for us? Or do we just like look, boss, everything's okay. No need to worry. Like, I'm dealing with it. Tartface, don't drop the soap. I hope not. Grab the rope, right? Hold on to the rope tied around your wrist. No need to drop the soap. 5 votes in, 80% for option 3. Everything is okay, boss. That's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with option 3. Everything's okay, boss. That's right, Comrade Medvedev. You have to take the rough of imprisonment with strength. Right. Got it. You just got to, you know, I'm sure it's not hard or not easy. Probably really hard. I'm sure it's not easy. So we need to take it with strength. We got to get through it. You're just a prisoner and there's nobody to protect you here. Only trade unions help sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time. And probably not as much as you'd think. Let's go ahead and serve our sentence. Ho, 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 the shower scene. With 3 options here. We got 3 options here. Turn around. The convict commands you in the locker room. What's that thing you got there? You got that tattoo once for a bet and didn't think about its meaning. Now you have to answer for it. So we're in the showers. We're in the locker room. Inmate comes up to us. A convict commands us to turn around. Already in bad position. That's not good. Telling us to turn around. I guess good thing he didn't tell us to bend over, right? Tells us to turn around. We have a tattoo, I guess. We have a tattoo on our back. Hopefully it's not our lower back. That we got because of a bet. Didn't think about its meaning until now, but now we need to answer for this tattoo. So how do we answer? Do we respond with aggression? Do we tell them it's my gang sign? Or do we re-tattoo for 200 coins, which we cannot do because we don't have 200 coins. We are bankrupt. Like, so ultimately, we're not going to be able to spend 200 coins. So if you pick option 3, it's not going to let us. It's a waste of a pick if you vote for option 3. I don't think it'll let us. It's not going to let us. It's probably going to tell us to watch an ad or something like that, which I'm not going to do. I'm not going to watch an ad during live streams. There's no way. So we either need to respond with aggression or tell this convict that it's my gang sign. Now, being in a gang in a prison, if you're not with the right gang or if you're not with the gang you're supposed to be with, could be a bad thing. If we start talking about gangs, it might cause conflict with other gangs. Courtney, take your broke butt home. Courtney, I wish I could, but I'm in jail. I'm in prison, Courtney. I can't take my broke. I wish I could take my broke butt home, but I can't. I'm in jail. We have 5 votes in, 80% for it's my gang sign. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going with it's my gang sign. Deal with it. The whole gang is in the ground, you say. I'm the only one left in this tat as a memento. I'm sorry for your loss, says the thief. That was good. You think with relief. There we go. That was good. That was actually good. That wasn't a bad decision to make. We are actually turned out pretty good. Didn't get in trouble. That we were just talking to a little common thief. Didn't have to worry about it. And we got some credit. Like, well, not credit. We got some status. We got 30 status. If I'd known the dangers of a stupid tattoo made being drunk, I'd have sandpapered it off. I swear. Right? I mean, it's crazy. It's quick thinking. Quick thinking, Zana says. That's right. That's right. All right. Let's go ahead and serve our sentence. Well, let's check out. I mean, we don't have enough cash for any of this. I mean, we do for some of it, but it's not worth using. Not right now, anyways. Serve sentence. Some big shot prisoner is yelling at your cellmate outside. Ooh. Big shot prisoner is yelling at our cellmate. So we can only pick one of three. We don't have a shank, so we can't use the shank. So we have to pick one of three. Hit the big shot. Big short. Hit the big short. Hit the big shot. Ask what is going on. Or I'd rather pass by. Now, keep in mind, this is our cellmate. This is our current cellmate. So if we don't have our cellmates back, then we're going to cause an issue within our own cell with our cellmate. However, if we just go out and punch the big shot, we might be picking a fight with a lot more people than just our cellmate. But if we ask what's going on, maybe we can get a better understanding of what's going on. Maybe we can help if we get a better understanding. I don't know. Now, if we just pass by, like, I ain't see shit, like, I ain't see nothing, then it's probably going to cause a rift between me and the cellmate. It'll probably cause us to be less friendly with each other. So what do you guys think? We got 3 votes in for ask what is going on. Just going to try to take the passive route. 4 votes in for ask what's going on. Take a little bit of a passive route and just kind of not be too aggressive. Okay. Okay. If you want to vote, you can vote now. Vote now or forever hold your peace. Hit the big shot. Ask what's going on. Pass by. We're going to end the poll. We are going to ask what's going on. Like, what the hell's happening? What's happening? You interfere in the conversation and break into rudeness. Why do you care? Who are you to him? So don't stick your nose in it. Big shot wasn't taking any of it. I hope that didn't turn out bad. However, we did kind of stick up for our cellmate, so that's probably going to create a friendly environment with me and the cellmate. But it wasn't good that we pissed off a big shot, essentially the pod boss, right? Let's see what happens. Nothing. Here I understood it's better to mind my own business. It's better to follow a saying, self comes first. Interesting. The good news is that we didn't worsen our relationship with our cellmate, and at the same time, we didn't get our ass kicked by the big shot. So I'd say that's a win. I'd say that's a win. Nothing good, nothing bad. It was all right. During the education talk with the warden, you are left alone in his office. Ooh, we are left alone in his office. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do in his office? We gonna rummage through his shit? Or are we just gonna sit quietly? If we sit quietly, we're just gonna mind our own business, wait for the warden to come back in. Or we could search through his cupboard. And never know what we might find. We might find a shiv, might find a shank, you might find something that we can use for self-defense or aggression. However, keep in mind, you see the little lightning bolt next to search the cupboard? This is a trait option, meaning that the higher your trait is, the better you have a chance of succeeding. Remember, our agility trait is a half a star. So you start off with 1 star, You start off with 1 star during every trait option, and then you get an additional whatever your trait is. So we're going to have 1.5 out of 5 stars. Not even 50-50. Less than 50% chance that we are going to succeed in searching the cupboard. So it's up to you guys. It's up to you. Do we sit quietly? Do we search the cupboard? If we sit quietly, there's probably nothing's going to happen. We're just going to go through another day. If we search the cupboard, we might find something good. Might find money. Kind of need money. We're jam broke. Bankrupt. I mean, we haven't gotten a nickname yet, but we might soon. All right. Looks like we're sitting quietly. I do not want any trouble. I want to come home as soon as possible and start a normal life. All right. Literally nothing happened. Nothing, which is a win. Nothing happened means it's a win. We didn't get our asses kicked. We didn't get sent to the hospital, which we can. It's probably a good thing we get sent to the hospital because one of our missions and we could get 100 coins. So we kind of want to go to the hospital, but you never know what could happen in the hospital. You might end up dying. So I try to follow your advice and not to show off. I still count on parole for good behavior. New goods. The shop has updated. Let's go ahead and actually, let's check out the shop real quick. We got some antibiotics with, medicine. We got aspirin. We got some sweets. We got pack of tea, canned meat, Volga, which is cigarettes, but it's not expensive cigarettes, just cheap cigarettes. Let's go ahead and serve our sentence. So during lunch, a prisoner approaches you and rudely asks you to leave the table. We're gonna hit him with your head. Hit him with your head. We're gonna headbutt the shit out of this fool. Keep in mind, this is also a trait. This is a characteristic. This is a trait option. So if we hit him in the head, it's going to be a 1 star plus a half a star because we physically are a half a star. So we're going to get a 1.5 star out of 5 for a possibility of succeeding. Or we're just going to leave the table. If we leave the table, we're going to look like a punk bitch. And we're probably going to lose status. If we hit him in the head and we succeed, we will gain status and, I don't know, maybe something else. If we try to hit him in the head with our head, if we hit him with your head, so if we try to headbutt the F out of this fool, and we do not succeed, we might end up in the hospital and gain 100 coins. So there's a couple different options here that we might do. We don't have a shiv, so we can't do the third option. So far, we have 2 votes in for hit him with your head. Headbutt this fool. 4 votes in. 3 for hit him with your head. 1 for leave the table. Courtney, all I can think of is that cat that says, "Mother, I crave violence." I bet Courtney voted for hit him with your head. Courtney's like, nah, you're gonna headbutt that fool. If you haven't voted yet, now's your chance. Going once. Going twice. All right, we are going to hit him with our head. Hopefully it works. So this is a good time to see it. So this is our trait. Our strength is a half a star. We get a basic chance of 1 star. So we're essentially 1.5 out of 5 stars, possibly going to succeed. It's not good. We can increase the chances with 5 spades, but I don't have very many spades to begin with anyways. Angelo, quick question. What's the name of this game? It's called Hoosegow? It's in the description there. Or not the description, but well, I think it's in the description as well. It's also in the title. It's Hoosegow Prison Survival. That's what it's called. Hoosegow Prison Survival is what it's called. So we're going to take the risk. We're not going to increase our chances. We're just going to take the risk and see what happens. You punch a prisoner in his stomach, but your head spins off as if his stomach was an inflatable mattress. In the next moment, you get a crushing punch to your jaw. You recover consciousness in the hospital room. So we didn't win the fight. So for some reason, this must have been a giant, because we decided to headbutt this guy in his stomach. We tried to headbutt him in the stomach, and our head bounced off, and then we got rocked. We got our jaw bap, right? And we went unconscious, and now we're in the hospital. On the bright side, we did complete a mission by being sent to the hospital. So we're going to get 100 coins. We're going to have 230 coins. That is good. That is good. We also got status. Look at that. We got a plus 20 status because we didn't just give up our seat. We fought for it, right? So we didn't just give it up. We fought for it a little bit. We lost, but we fought. That was good. That's not bad. You know, at least we stood up for ourselves. Here, everyone is for himself. If you can't stand for yourself, they will wipe their feet on you. Right. So we didn't just give it up to them. We didn't let them just tell us what to do. We fought for it. We lost, but you get respect for that. Look at that status. We got the cool guy status. That's right. We're no bankrupt. We're cool guys. We got the cool guy status, but we got a nickname of Rembo. I don't know what Rembo means. If somebody wants to look that up. Doesn't look good, seeing how it's got maracas with it. I have a feeling that the nickname's not good. Maybe it has something to do with getting our butt kicked. And we got sent to the hospital, so we gained 100 coins. The attitude of the prisoners, too, depends on your rank. Leaders are obeyed and respected, but if you are a loser, no one will take your opinion into account. But we are a cool guy now, so that's not bad. During the medical checkup, you were left alone at the doctor's office for a short time. What is it there? You notice a bottle of alcohol in the cupboard. A bottle of alcohol in the cupboard. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Are we going to try to steal the alcohol? Or are we going to just sit quietly, not try to do anything? We're just going to sit there and do nothing. Do we try to steal the... Remember, this is also a trait option. So we're going to have a 1.5 stars out of 5 to possibly steal the alcohol. If we get caught, we're probably going to get sent to solitary confinement. And if you guys watch my video, I died in solitary confinement. I got bit by a rat in solitary confinement. Do we try to steal the alcohol? Or just do nothing? If we do nothing, you know, then we just kind of go back to ourselves and heal up and nothing happens. If we try to steal the alcohol, we're either going to go back to the cells with alcohol, which we could use for bargaining, we can use for a party maybe, we can use it to celebrate something, we can do a bunch of different things with it. However, if we get caught, we might get sent to solitary confinement, and that's where I died last time, with solitary confinement. Got bitten by a rat. Zaina, we're the cool guys, but do we have a friend that will have our backs? I don't think so yet. I don't think we do, Zaina. Courtney, is it play on Rambo? It might be. Maybe it was a mistype. It said Rembo, so maybe it was supposed to be Rambo. It's possible. 5 votes in. 4 votes for Steal the alcohol. 1 vote for do nothing. Going once. Going twice. I guess we're going to try to steal the alcohol. Oh, 1.5 stars out of 5. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. But I guess we're going to take the risk. We're going to take the risk. So that's where all the alcohol goes. You were caught red-handed and accused of stealing a canister of alcohol from a medical unit last week. Of course, you have nothing to do with it, but who cares? Wait, you were caught red-handed and accused of stealing a canister of alcohol. Oh, so not only did we get caught red-handed this time, but they're also saying that we stole alcohol last week. So now we're getting double blamed. Good job, guys. You know this is going to send us into solitary. Send to isolator. New life, new imprisonment. New life, new imprisonment. I never actually read the outer ring of that before. So now we're in solitary confinement. Completed. Get into prison hospital. Let's go ahead and get our reward for that. 100 coins. That's good. And now we're in solitary confinement. At the entrance to the solitary cell, the guard whispers to you, if you don't want to die, buy medicine and a snack. The cost is too high, but at least you will have a chance to survive. We don't have enough money to buy medicine. We don't have enough money to buy food, and we don't have enough money to buy everything. So I can't even offer this as an option. I can't even give this to you guys as an option. We just have to refuse. We have to refuse because we don't have the money. Can't do it. You're a fool, Medvedev. Medvedev. Who will remember about you? With that, he slams the cell door shut. Awesome. The hucksters want to cash in on the prisoners, but I'd rather die than throw a bone to the wolves. It just might happen. Ooh. Ooh. At the end of the shift, a drunk guard comes to the isolation ward and starts to provoke you to a fight. Hey, what are you looking at me, huh? What did you say? So we have a drunk guard. He came to the isolation to start a fight. We have 2 options, both of which are trait options, both of which we have a half a trait. We get 1 basic trait, and we either hit the warden or we take a beating. If we take the beating, there's a possible chance that we die. Or maybe we get sent to the hospital. Possible chance we die. If we hit the warden, there's a possible chance we die. There's a possible chance he lengthens our stay in isolator. So what do we do? Zayna, let's pray Mickey Mouse ain't roaming the cell there. Right? Yeah. I mean, if maybe we can throw Mickey Mouse at the warden. I don't understand this. It says hit the warden, but it's supposed to be a drunk guard. Maybe the guard is the warden. I don't know. We got to do one of the 2. Do we take the beating and hopefully they send us to the hospital? Do we hit the warden and I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. We have 1 vote for beating the crap out of the warden. 2 votes in, 50-50. 1 for hit the warden, 1 for take the beating. Take the beating like a man. Or do we hit the warden like a man? 2 votes in. What do we do? Next vote's going to decide it. The next vote is going to decide whether we hit the warden or take the beating. If you haven't voted, now's your time. Now's your time to essentially determine the direction of this game, of our prison life. And the vote's in. It looks like we're taking the beating. Taking the beating. Let's see what happens. So, you see where it says deadly danger? That's not good. That's not good. It means if we don't win this chance, this 1.5 out of 5 stars, if we don't win, gonna die. We're gonna get our gonna die. And I think that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna take the risk. See what happens. The warden struck your head on a toilet bowl with all of his strength. As a result, not only the toilet bowl, but also your head cracked. You recover consciousness only in the hospital room. Oh, we did not die. Let's go. Man, that's brutal though. It smacked our head on the toilet, but we didn't die. That's the big thing. We woke up in the hospital room. Got sent back to the hospital. At least we're not in isolation anymore. Here's another one. During the checkup at the surgeon, the doctor is distracted by the phone call. You have a chance to steal the scalpel from the table. Do we sit quietly or do we steal the scalpel or attempt? It's not even for sure. It's basically attempting. It's attempting to steal, and we haven't successfully completed like any of these trait tasks yet. These trait options, we haven't even completed one of them. We've been losing every single one. If we get caught stealing the scalpel, we're going right back to isolation, which isn't good. It's not good being in isolation. You're essentially knocking on death's door in there. Courtney definitely wanted to hit the warden. Zaina, the guard should be fired for drinking on job. Not only that, Zaina, but he unprovokedly smashed my head into a toilet. Like, there's way more reasons for him to be fired, but I agree. Drinking on a job, not good. One vote in for steal the scalpel. Attempt to steal the scalpel. You know it's not going to work. We're going to get sent right back to isolation. You know it's not going to work. We're going to get caught trying to steal the scalpel. But if we succeed in stealing the scalpel, we'll have that shiv for whatever we need to use it for. So that's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. We're not going to get it, though. We have a 1.5 out of 5 chance. 1.5 out of 5. It's the least likely for us to get it. So far, we have 2 votes for sits quietly, 1 vote for steal. If you haven't voted yet, now's your chance. You guys get to determine. You get to determine the course of this game. What happens to tongue-tied in jail? We're at a 50-50. Sit quietly and steal. Next vote. Next vote wins it. And the next vote decides what we do. Who's going to be vote number 5? Are we going to sit quietly or are we going to steal? Looks like we're sitting quietly. Look, playing it safe. Playing it safe. I don't need any trouble. We already had enough trouble for one night. I want to go home as soon as possible and start a normal life. Skill increased vitality. Oh, we got an increase in vitality. That's good. That is good. I try to follow your advice and keep quiet. I still count on parole for good behavior. And we have new goods in the store. Let's, what do we do? So this, our Holy Bible. Then we have the store, nothing in there. So our vitality went up by half a star. Strength and agility is still at half a star. So vitality is at a full star. So the reason we got sent to jail, I don't know if you guys know this or not. The reason we got sent to jail was we were convicted of handing the rails in the scrap. Handing the rails in for scrap. Convicted of handing the rails in for scrap. I don't know what that means. Maybe we were stealing, I don't know, train tracks or something. I have no idea. Stealing something and then selling it for scrap. So let's go ahead and serve our sentence. All right. At night, you wake up from a terrible headache. We don't have medicine, so I guess we're just gonna have to stand it. The good news is that well, it's not good news, but it is a trait option. But we just increased our vitality trait option, so that's good. So we have a 2 out of 5 chance of doing, I don't know, not dying from a headache or not succumbing to a headache. After a while, the pain becomes so unbearable that you begin to moan loudly. You are taken to the medical unit, semi-conscious. So we're back in the hospital. Back in the hospital. Our vitality reduced. We're back to half a star for vitality. At night, I had an attack. I thought I would kick the bucket. Thank God it was okay. We're back to a half of vitality, a half for strength, and a half for agility. And we're back in the hospital. We can't stay out of the hospital. We're either in the hospital or in solitary confinement the entire time. Welcome, Maribel. Welcome to the streams. Great to see you here. We are in jail, Maribel, and you guys get to determine my fate. Clear the beds. Prepare the operating room. The chief medical officer commands. The wounded are being brought into the ward. After the prison riot has been put down, there is a bustle and shouting all around. In the turmoil, the doctor drops his scalpel. So, do we not move? Option 1. Do we try to pick it up, which is a agility trait, which means that we're going to have a 1.5 chance out of 5? Or do we put a scalpel to the throat? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Do we put a scalpel to the throat? Are we holding somebody hostage or are we doing it to our own? I don't know what that means. So we either don't move, pick it up, or put scalpel to throat. I have a feeling we're going to essentially try to take somebody hostage. That's what I think is going to happen. You guys just want me to pick up the scalpel. You guys want me to try to take the scalpel. You know I'm going to get sent to solitary for it. I'm not going to succeed. So what do? We got 4 votes in. 3 votes for pick it up, which is an agility trait. And we'll have a 1.5 chance out of 5 of succeeding. I mean, eventually we have to succeed, right? Eventually we have to be able to succeed in picking it up, right? We can't just completely lose every single trait or every single trait option. Eventually we have to win. I guess that's what we're going with. We're going with attempting to pick it up. It's not going to 1.5 out of 5. Let's take the risk. Maribel. Now I want to watch Shawshank, a great movie, one of my favorites. Amazing movie. You hide the scalpel, already imagining the effect it will have on your detractors. Unfortunately for you, the doctor came back with the guards. Get up, the warden yells. Shake your bed now. The guards turn your things over and find the scalpel. To your recovery, the guard says, and bangs your hands behind your back. To your recovery? I don't understand what that means. We're going to solitary. That's what that fucking means. We're going to solitary confinement yet again. Yeah. Solitary confinement and the hospital. That's all we've been at. At the entrance of the isolation cell, the guard whispers to you, if you don't want to die, buy medicine and a snack. The cost is too high, but at least you will have a chance to survive. We don't have enough money to do that, so we're going to refuse. Not even going to give you guys the option because we don't have it. You're a fool, Medvedev. Who will remember about you? With that, he slams the cell door shut. 1 year, 5 months. We haven't even been in jail, been in prison for longer than a year yet, and we've already been in isolation like twice. We've been in the hospital like 4 times. Caught you in 8K. Don't drop the soap. I'm gonna try not to. Got to hold on to the soap rope. The hunters want to cash in on the prisoners, but I won't. I'd rather die than throw them a bone. 15 days in the penalty isolation cell flew as 1 day. Nothing bad happened to you, however, as well as good. So nothing bad happened. Nothing good happened. And now we go back to the cell. I'd say that's a win. After the cold and dark isolation ward, the prison cells look homey and cozy to you. Nothing bad happened. I consider that a win. And it is a win in my book. I visited the hold recently. This is how they name penalty isolation cells in prison slang. How did I end up there? It was my own fault. Yeah, it was your fault. Those who were trying to get me sent there. We're still at the cool guy status. Let's go ahead and serve our sentence. All right. Another option. Another poll. It's time to work off your prison ration. You are being sent to forced labor. How do we respond? Do big shots don't work? I'll tell you right now, we are not a big shot. We are just a cool guy. So big shots don't work. Do we refuse? If we refuse, we're probably going back in isolation. Let's be real. Like, they're going to kick our butts and throw us in isolation. Or do we just go and work like we're supposed to do? What was our sentence? We were 1 year and 10 months. And let me see if I can click on it. No, I'll have to show it to you afterwards. But we were 1 year and 10 months for taking the rails and selling them for scrap. Whatever the hell that means. But that's what we got. That's what we were thrown in jail for. All right. 3 votes in. 2 votes for working. 1 vote for refused. Vote now. You decide what happens. %, 4 votes in. Voting to work. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. Sold. Sold for work. We are going to work like we should. You should try to do a prison break. I don't know if I have the agility, strength, or vitality for that, Maribel. Do not stand. Move your buns. The warden takes you to your workplace. Move your buns, guys. Gotta move your buns. We're sent to work. New goods. Another set of options. You are sent to the sewing workshop. During the work, you have a chance to steal an awl. I don't know what an awl is, but you have a chance to steal an awl from your neighbor while he's gone to the warehouse to get some cloth. What the hell is an awl? Anybody that knows sewing, what is an awl? If there is anyone here that knows anything about sewing, let me know. What is an awl? So you get to choose. Do we I won't let him down or steal the awl? So basically, when he says I won't let him down, it's basically saying that we're not going to steal the awl. It is an agility trait to steal the awl. If we get caught, we might get caught by a guard and get sent to isolation yet again. But if the neighbor catches us, he might kick our butts and send us to the hospital yet again. However, if we steal the awl, which I don't know what the hell an awl is, still have no idea, then we'll have an awl. I have no idea what an awl is. We got 3 votes in, 2 votes for I won't let him down. Basically, like, I'm not going to steal that shit. You get to decide. Courtney, isn't a thin, pointy rod? You mean a needle? Like, is an awl a needle? Call you an 8K says it's a big needle tool. Okay. Zana says it's like a spinning top, but with a long, sharp, pointy end. Maribel, it is pointy and looks like an ice pick. Okay, so basically if we steal it, then we'll essentially have a shiv or a shank, whatever you want to call it. So not a needle, long and a bit thicker. I mean, it could still be a needle, just a giant needle. Like, I mean, a needle doesn't have to be small. It could be a big needle. A massive needle. Ice pick is more accurate. Okay. All right. Well, we have 3 votes in. Are we not going to let him down, or are we going to try to steal a giant needle? No, I'm just messing with you. We're going to try to steal an ice pick. Going once. Going twice. It looks like we're not going to let him down. I won't let him down. We're not going to do it. We're just going to work quietly. We're going to do our job. And that's that. You decide not to do anything reckless and continue to do your job. During this shift, you sewed 5 coats and 2 pants. Let's go. 5 coats and 2 pants. Did good work that time. Look at that. We got 60 coins for working. We increased our skill of agility by half a star, it looks like. So now we're at a full star of agility. We have a year and 3 months left. I try to follow your advice and keep quiet. I still count on parole for good behavior. Maribel, you wanted to see. So we got convicted right there at the bottom. We got convicted of handing the rails in for scrap. And those are our traits right there. Those are our skills. We have a half a star of strength, half a star of vitality, 1 full star of agility now. So that's good. Our cellmate, I forgot about this. Our cellmate is Ricardo Castro, also known as Coca. Age is 30. Convicted of killing a plumber colleague with a wrench. We probably don't want to upset him. Our relationship with him right now is neutral, so that's good. Let's go ahead and serve our sentence. You are summoned by a drunken governor. Are you a musician here? Here's a guitar. Play Merca for the governor. Except you don't know how to play the guitar. So what do? Do we strum and sing at random? Do we knock out the governor with the guitar? Or do we let him know that, hey, I might not be able to play a guitar, but I can dance like no other. I can dance like no other. Like, we can break it down. You want to see my sick beat dance moves? Or do we want to strum and sing at random? Like, he's drunk. He's not going to know if we're singing Merca or not, right? I have no idea. Keep in mind, we have a full star of agility, which we have 2 agility options here, dancing and strum and sing at random. If we try to knock out the governor with the guitar, that's a strength option, which we don't have very much of, and probably won't succeed. Marbell, I'm tired of you eating something. I am. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I've got a little snacky snack here. I've got some Sour Patch Kids, and I got some Bunch of Crunch. It's delicious. So I apologize if it's rude. But I am eating a little snacky snacks while we're streaming. All right. 1 vote in, 2 votes in for strum and sing at random. We're just going to play the guitar. He's not going to know if we're playing Merca or not. I don't even know what Merca is. We don't know how to play the guitar, but we can, you know, I'd like to say I know how to play every single instrument out there. Can't play it good, but I can make it make a noise. And if I can make it make a noise, that means I know how to play it. Might not be able to make the noise sound like it's supposed to sound, but if I can make noise, that means I can play it. Which means I can play just about any instrument out there. So it's up to you guys. What do we do? Strum and sing along? Let them know that I can dance. I can't play the guitar, but I can dance. Or do we knock out the governor with the guitar, or attempt to? It's not a foolproof thing. We got 3 votes in for strum and sing at random. Going once. Going quick. Kels, welcome, Kels. Welcome to the stream, Kels. Great to see you here. Great to have you. Going once. Going twice. Sold for strum and sing at random. We have a full star of agility. We have a full star of a basic chance. So we're essentially 2 out of 5 chance of succeeding. 2 out of 5. We are going to take that risk. You pluck the strings and yell lines from a song. Silently listening to this horror, the governor says, I'm sobering up, Medvedev. Get out of my sight. I think it worked. Sure as hell did. Did I tell you that? Did I tell you I attended music school? I stole a violin and traded it for beer. I'm a goddamn musician. I am a damn musician. Let's go. Serve that sentence. All right. We have another poll. During the search, they find a Playboy in your cellmate's nightstand. Do we stare out the window, say that it's yours, or exclaim, "What boobs?" Oh, boy. I like that one. Woo, what boobs? Look at the tiggle bitties on that one. It's up to you guys what we choose. We already have one vote in for what boobs. Probably going to get us in a little bit of trouble, but might be worth it. Two votes in for exclaim, what boobs? One vote in for stare out the window. I don't know who voted that, but apparently they not a fan of the boobs. Kells voted it. I can't believe it, Kells. You voted for stare out the window. You wouldn't want to look at the boobs, Kells. Can't believe it. Kells says she picked the wrong one. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I think we know where this is going. We're going to go ahead and end the poll right now. We're going to exclaim, what boobs? Love it. The officer looks through the magazine with interest and then throws it on the bunk. Okay, you guys have a rest. Oh, we got... Look, the guard loved it. We loved it. And the guard gave us back the magazine. Look at that. Check that out. Guard wasn't even upset. Guard wasn't even mad. He was like, yeah, okay, you guys got it. Like, I miss women's, I miss women warmth. I would give anything for, oh, what am I telling you? Some of the dialogue on this is a little wonky. That's okay. That's okay. You have a birthday soon. Stock up on some goodies to share with your fellas. All right. So if we serve our sentence, we have a birthday coming up. So do we want to serve our sentence and not, I mean, if you look, we don't have any inventory. So we don't have anything to share with any of the cellmates. We can buy sweets for 90 coins. Might be worth it. That way we can party and have a good time. It'll probably give us some more, it'll give us some more cred, more cell cred. Seeing as how this isn't like an option for you guys, I'm going to make the option for you. I'm going to buy the sweets for 90 coins. We have 290, so we're back to 200, but we have some sweets. Look, the rest of the inmates are going to enjoy partying with sweets. It's going to be great. It's going to be a nice little party. You have a birthday. You are 23. How do you want to celebrate? I have nothing to treat bros. What? No, I don't know anything about it. Treat the inmates with, look, we're going to treat the inmates with sweets. That's why we bought the sweets. I apologize. I didn't ask you guys if that's what you wanted to do. That's what we're going to do. The inmates congratulate you and wish you health and all the nice things. With your generous gesture, you have earned the respect of the prisoners. Let's go. That's what we wanted. So we used the item sweets. We gained 30 plus status, and we have 1 year left in our sentence. I had a B-day recently. Time flies by. All right, we're going to go ahead and serve our sentence. Watch out, shakedown. The prison cells are being searched. That's fine. I got nothing to hide. I've got nothing to hide. They can search all they want. You have nothing to hide. No incidents happened during the search. Perfect. Easy day. 11 months left. Once they tore our cell apart looking for contraband, well, they found nothing. Got some new goods in the store. We're going to serve our sentence. You've got a parcel with stale bread. Don't judge strictly. This is my first culinary experience, the letter says. Do we throw it away or eat it? It's got stale bread. It's a parcel with stale bread. Probably from our significant other, right? I mean, maybe. You got a parcel with stale bread. Don't judge strictly. This is my first culinary experience, the letter said. Do we throw it away or eat it? Option 1 is throwing it away. Option 2 is eating it. If it was up to me, I'd eat the hell out of that stale bread because it's probably better than anything we've been eating in this cell. or in this prison. Two votes in for eating the stale bread. I was just thinking about it. What if the stale bread makes us sick? Sends us back to the hospital. I feel like they would do that to us. Zayna says we might get a trip to the hospital, but oh well, it's much better than prison food. I agree. I absolutely agree. Kells, welcome to the Onyx Tethered. Welcome, Kells. It's great to have you here. Awesome. For anybody watching this and doesn't know what the Onyx Tethered is, we have a few different memberships that you can join, and we have, I believe the memberships go in tiers of Midnight, Onyx, and Obsidian. Now, if you want to join, and they're all priced a little differently. Every membership has its custom-made badges. Every membership, you get custom-made emojis. The Midnight Tethered gets you those badges, gets you the emojis, gets you member-only live chats, gets you priority reply to comments. If you join the Onyx Tethered, you get early access to videos, you get member shout-outs, exclusive member-only videos, and you also, the big part of it, you also get an invite to the Tethered community chat on Discord. And then the final tier, the Obsidian Tether, you get everything that the Midnight and the Onyx Tether gets, but you also get, and the big one is an invitation. You get an invitation to the Tongue-Tied Gaming Discord where you can play games with me. You also get member-only live streams, and on top of that, we gameplay together. And gameplaying together, you might find yourself in some of my videos. You might find yourself on some of my live streams. It's a lot of fun. It's great, great time. Kels with the Merry Christmas. I appreciate that, Kels. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you too. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate it. Zayna says, man, I really want to be a member too, but I think I can only be a Midnight Tether. Zayna, no matter what you do, you don't have to be a member. It helps me if you are, but you don't have to be. The fact that you're here with me now, watching, talking with me, hitting that like button and just communicating with me and showing your support that way, that's all I truly, truly ask for, is just that. I mean, you don't have to be a member. If you want to be a member, that's completely up to you. I truly appreciate it, but you don't have to. That's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it. You don't have to. And I'll love you either way. And if you time the sub right, you can scare Tongue-Tied. Yeah, Courtney got me really well. Look, Courtney didn't scare me. I refuse to say that I got scared by Courtney. I was doing a live stream, and I was doing a live stream through the PC. So doing a live stream through PC versus doing a live stream, what we're doing right now on mobile, is a little different. It sends out notifications through the live stream. If we're live streaming through the PC, it sends out notifications, and the notifications are extremely loud, and they're extremely sudden. And it wasn't that I got scared, I was just caught off guard. That's all it was. Maribel says the Midnight Tethered is $2.99, the Onyx is $4.99, and Obsidian is $24.99. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Zaina, that was really sweet, tongue-tied. Thank you. You know, Zaina, thank you. Thank you. And Zaina also says, I love your videos too, and we'll continue to support you. That's awesome. That's all I could ever ask for is just your guys' support. That's great. That's what I'm here for. I love it. Kel says Jamie got scared, and I missed that. I disagree. Either way, so we're the voting is over. I'm ending the poll now. The poll finished with eat it. We're gonna eat the stale bread. Hopefully, it doesn't make us sick. Even if it does, we'll get thrown into the. Even if it does make us sick, we'll get thrown into the hospital. It'll be all right. Well, it's from a friend. With such thoughts, you begin to chew on the bread. Crack. The bun turned out to have a surprise. A shank. Let's go. Now we have a shank. We got a shank in the breads. Now, that's awesome. We just... Oh, that's like leveling up. Like... It's pleasant to receive a parcel, even if it's a stale bread. I can't eat it, but it makes my heart warm. You know what? We got a fork shank. That is great. Nobody's gonna mess with us anymore. This is gonna be awesome. What a nice surprise. Go ahead and serve the sentence. I'll tell you what. I was not expecting us to find a shank in the stale bread. I thought either we were gonna break a tooth and get sent to the hospital. It was gonna make us sick. I didn't know what to expect, but I wasn't expecting a shank. That's for sure. After the walk, you stayed in the yard. Move your buns, Medvedev. The warden shouted and sent the Doberman on you. What the hell? What the hell, warden? You sent the Doberman on me? So now we either run away, which is a agility trait, or we use the shank. Are we really going to use a shank on the dog? I mean, the dog's getting ready to chew our ass, but... But are we really going to use a shank on the dog? It's up to you guys. It's up to you to determine what we're going to do. We got 3 votes in for runaway. It's a agility trait. We have a 1-star agility with a 1-star basic chance. So we'll have a 2-star out of 5 chance to get away from the Doberman. But definitely not using a shank on a Doberman, right? Right. There's no way. Maribel, tongue-tied. Enjoy your stay in the prison. Hope you survive and your food. Bye, everyone. Take care. I have to go back to work. See you next time. You have a great rest of your time, Maribel, at work. Enjoy your work. Be safe. Be safe. Courtney, not the puppy. Right. 7 votes in. 7 votes in. The most votes so far in this live stream. Of course, when it deals with a puppy, then everybody wants to vote. You guys want me to run away. I'm going to run away. 7 votes in. There's no chance of the other one catching up anyways. So 7 votes in. We have a 2-star out of 5 chance of getting away from the puppy. Look, I'd rather get my ass chewed by that puppy, I guess, than use that shank on him. Let's take the risk. You rush towards the prison block, hearing the guards whistling. 2 meters before the life-saving door, Doberman catches you and gets his teeth into your leg. The warden decides you had enough. He drives the dog away and takes you to the medical unit. So, we almost made it. Almost made it. Doberman bit us on the leg, and now we're being sent to the medical unit. On the bright side, we still have our shank. And if we would have used it on the Doberman, you know we would have gotten our asses kicked or something like that by the warden or the guards, and they would have sent us to solitary. It was probably the best choice. Probably the best choice for us to run away from the Doberman. Lil Red the fam. Welcome to the stream. The intense moments. Thank God it's a game. Right. Son of a bitch. We just lost our agility. We are now back to a 1/2 star agility. Not good. I've been afraid of dogs before, but after today's incident, I won't get close to even the poodle. And we lost our agility and we're back in the hospital. In medical, you are offered to become a kidney donor. In return, your term will be reduced by 3 months. How many months do we have left? We have like 3 months or 7 months left, right? Oh boy, this might be a good thing. I mean, we don't need both of our kidneys, right? I mean, we can donate a kidney and reduce our sentence by 3 months. What do you guys think? Do we ask the doctor? Do we agree? Or do we refuse? What do we do? I don't know. Oh, attack, not ask. That that was the wrong word. It's not ask the doctor. It's attack the doctor. I don't know if we should be attacking the doctor, but it's up to you guys. You guys get to pick. You guys get to choose what we do. But our term will be reduced by 3 months if we offer or if we accept to donate our kidney. We can attack the doctor, we can agree to donate the kidney, or we can refuse. Two votes in for agreeing to donate the kidney. Reduce our sentence by 3 months. I can't remember, but I think we have 7 months left. So if we reduce our sentence by 3 months, that would mean we have 4 months left. We might be able to survive. Might just be able to survive. 3 votes in for agreeing to donate our kidney. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. Sold. We are agreeing to sell our kidney. Oh, it is. Oh boy. It's a deadly danger. It's a 50-50 chance. 50-50 chance. We either live or die. We either live and stay in jail for a few more months, or we die and then we're out of jail forever. So, oh boy. Let's take the risk. 50-50 shot. I just wondered, did you guys just end tongue-tied? You were taken to the surgery and pumped up with tranquilizers. When you wake up after anesthesia, you find a large suture on your side. The doctor kept his promise. Your term has been reduced by 3 months. We lived. Let's go. Our sentence has been reduced by 3 months. We donated our kidney to somebody in need, and we lived. And we lived. That's great. What a win. What an absolute win. We went from 6 months to 3 months, I think. Or maybe we had 9 months. Hopefully we only had 6 months. Now we're down to 3. I lost 1 kidney. I gave it away in exchange for freedom. Who needs 2? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We have 2. We can give away 1, I guess. Right? So I think we have 3 months left. No, we have 6 months left. I thought we only had 3 months left. We actually have 6 months left. We had 9 months left before. Now we have 6 months left. Still got plenty of time for crazy things to happen. Let's go ahead and serve our sentence. All right, we got the work. I'm going to work. We're going to go to work, or we're going to refuse. Are we going to tell them big shots don't work? Remember, though, we're not a big shot yet. We're still not a big shot. So are we going to go to work? Are we going to tell them big shots don't work? Or do we just flat out refuse? You remember what happened last time when we went to work? We gained money and we gained agility. So it was actually not a bad thing to go to work. We actually made money doing it. We were sewing. We had an option to steal a giant needle. We didn't do it, but we had that option. 2 votes in for going to work. Okay. 2 votes in. It's probably a good option. It's probably a good thing to do. We have one vote for 2 votes for telling them that we're going to go to work. 1 vote for telling them big shots don't work. But what's going to happen? Three votes in. 2 votes for going to work, going once. 2 votes for going to work, going twice. Sold to going to work. Do not stand, move your buns. Heading off to work. Let's see what kind of work they have in store for us. Working on a tree felling. Working on a tree felling, you felt desperate to pee. You went further into the forest and ran into a big, aggressive bear. Do we run away, shout, or pretend to be dead? You know, they say that if you run into a bear, you should pretend to be dead. But if we pretend to be dead, we might actually end up being dead. They say you shouldn't run from the bear. It will activate its instincts to chase, and the bear will definitely catch you. Like, you can't outrun a bear. You can't outrun a bear. You can't outclimb a bear. Bear will catch you if you run. Or do we shout? I mean, if we shout, maybe the guards come running. Maybe other inmates come running. I don't know. Or do we pretend to be dead? I mean, that's a possibility. If we pretend to be dead, it might just leave us alone. We don't have any food to be able to throw at the bear, so that's not even an option for you guys. It depends on what bear it is, but it didn't specify what bear it is. Right. I don't know what bear it is. I don't know if it's brown bear or black bear, polar bear, or koala bear. I don't know. I'm not sure which bear it is. Grizzly bears, you should play dead. Yeah, I mean, we don't know what bear it is, though. That's the only thing. We got 3 votes in for playing dead. We got 1 vote for the agility trait of running away. Going once, going twice. Sold. We are pretending to be dead. Let's see what happens. Oh, boy. So, we are at another 50-50 chance. We either live or die. 2.5 out of 5 stars. It is a 50-50. Though since this is in Russia, aren't some bears more scared of Russians? I don't know if this is in Russia. I'm just guessing it might be. And it's very possible that bears are scared of Russians. I have no idea. But we're at a 50-50 chance of living or dying. Let's see what happens. You fell down pretending to be dead, and when the bear came up to you, out of fear, you took a dump in your pants. Sensing a disgusting smell, the beast snorted and hurried away. You are alive, but your pants are to be changed. But you know what? We're alive. We might have pooped our pants, but we are alive. And that's all that matters. That is all that matters. We're alive. We got dirty pants right now, but we made 60 coins. Like, let's go. 60 coins. That's awesome. We made some money. We're alive. Bear ran off. Today in the forest, I ran into a bear, and if I hadn't been a smart inmate, I would have been already dead. We have 5 months left. New goods in the store. Let's go ahead and serve our sentence. Well, our crap literally saved our life. That's right. That's right. All right, here. Take the work tool, Medvedev. The warden gives you a fork and tells you to clean the toilets in the public restroom. A fork? We have to clean the toilets with a fork in the public restrooms. So with these options, you have options 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do we refuse? Do we agree? Do we hit the warden with the fork? Or do we order a sucker to work? Now, we are considered the cool guy, in the prison. We're not a big shot yet. We're not a pod boss or anything. We are considered a cool guy. So do we try to order somebody below us to do the work for us? Do we hit the warden with the fork? Like, do we just agree to it and do what we're told? Or do we flat out refuse and see what happens? If we agree to clean the toilets, the public restroom, with the fork, probably nothing will happen. We might lose some respect. We might lose some credit with the other inmates. If we refuse, we're probably going to solitary or getting our butt kicked and going to the hospital, one of the two. If we hit the warden with the fork, we're probably definitely going to solitary and getting our butts kicked. If we order a sucker to work it, somebody below us, a different inmate, then we might actually gain status. There's a possibility we gain status, or it doesn't work and the inmate kicks our butt and sends us to the hospital. Bunch of different options. Right now we have one vote for refuse. Just flat out refuse to do it. Like, no. No. Not doing it. Two votes in, one vote for refuse, one vote for order a sucker to work it. Order a sucker to work it. We have 3 votes in, one vote for refuse, one vote for hit the warden with the fork, and one vote for order a sucker to work it. It is a 3-way tie right now. 3-way tie. If you haven't voted yet, make sure you vote. In the event of a tie, I will make the vote for you. Four votes in, 2 votes for refuse, 1 vote for hit the warden with a fork, 1 vote for order a sucker to work. Guess we're going to refuse because we got 2 votes for refusing, going once, going twice. Sold. We are going to refuse to work. I don't know how this is going to go, but let's do it. We are refusing. I'm not a sucker to clean toilets with a fork. You are kicked to the penalty cell for insubordination. We are back in solitary confinement. Way to go, everybody. But we earned some status points with the other cellmates. If you're doing or saying something wrong, you are immediately sent to the penalty cell. These are the rules here. But we gained some credit. Gained some cred with the other inmates. They said, oh, he stood up for himself. He might die in solitary, but he gained my respect. All right. At the entrance of the isolation cell, the guard whispers to you, if you don't want to die, buy medicine and a snack. The cost is too high, but at least you have a chance to survive. So we can't buy medicine and a snack. That's 350 coins. We can buy medicine or food, or we can refuse. Now, we refused a couple times already. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. We're going to go either option 1, 3, or 4. 1, 3, or 4. It's up to you. Do we buy medicine? Do we buy food? Or do we flat out refuse? We don't want to give the money to the guards. A bunch of wolves. I'd rather risk my life. I'd rather die from starvation than to give my money to these wolves. It's so expensive, too. It's crazy expensive. 250 coins, that's all of our money. We're going to be broke after that. We're going to have 10 coins left. That's not good for anything. If it was me, I would refuse and risk the chances, but it looks like you guys want to buy the food. You want to buy food for $250. $250 to buy food. You guys are ridiculous. You guys are absolutely ridiculous. Gonna spend all that money to buy food. Spending all my coins, right to the wolves, right to the guards. We have 2 votes for buying food, 1 vote for refusing. What do we do? It's up to you guys. It's absolutely 100% up to you guys. All right. Going once. Going twice. Guess we're buying food. Spending all my money on food. The guard takes your money and gives you a can of stew. Have a good rest, he says, and slams the cell door. At least we have stew. If we buy the food, maybe the rat might eat our stash. Tart face, I changed my mind. Refuse. It's too late, Tart face. We already bought the food. We got a can of stew. Items received, we have a loaf. I thought we got a can of stew. Now we have a loaf? There's not enough food, so it's better to keep supplies. We have no more money. All of our coins are gone. We have 10 coins. Suddenly, electricity was cut off in the prison. The lights went out, and the ventilation stopped working. A magnetic lock squeaked and unlocked the isolation ward door. Ooh. The power went out, and the door opened up. Oh, boy. What's going to happen? Are we gonna conduct a prison break? Are we going to try to escape? Keep in mind, when you're making this vote to go outside or to not move, when you're making this vote, we only have like 5 months left. This could cause us to get into a lot of trouble or even die. If we don't move, they might go lenient on it. They might let us out early for good behavior. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But do we take the chance of trying to escape and go outside? I mean, the electricity cut off. The lights are out. This is our chance. If there was any better of a chance, this is it. We are at 50-50 of go outside and don't move. 2 votes for each. The next vote is what we're going to do. Vote number 5 decides whether we go outside or we don't move. Oh boy, this is exciting. I don't know what's going to happen. If we don't move, probably nothing's going to happen. If we go outside, we might escape. We might get caught. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. The next vote. If you haven't voted yet, make sure you vote. The next vote decides whether we go outside or if we don't move. It's up to you. If it ends in a tie, then I get to make the decision. And there you have it. The 5th vote is in. And the 5th vote was for don't move. We are going to sit tight. We are going to stay. I'm hoping that the warden, the guards, whatever they're called, I'm hoping that they see that we did good. We didn't move. The power went out, the door opened up, but we did not move. And maybe they take it easy on us. Maybe they cut down our sentence a little bit. Let's see what happens. Don't move. It's still a 50-50 chance of dying. We're possibly going to die by doing the good thing. by being a good inmate, we might just die. If we die by doing good, I'm going to be really upset with you guys. This was your decision. This is whoever those 5. No, sorry. 3. Whoever the 3 voters were that voted to sit and don't move. If we die, I'm going to be really upset. We're so close to winning. So close to getting out. And we had the option. We had the option of running. Let's take the risk. You feel it more and more difficult to breathe. Your thoughts whirl and mix up. When St. Christopher sitting on the striped steel came for you, you realized this is the end. You died of lack of oxygen. Are you kidding me? We died of lack of oxygen because we just sat there trying to be the good inmate, trying to be the good guy, trying to do what was right. Died of lack of oxygen. Can't believe it. Dead. Absolutely dead. Plato Medvedev, age 23, spent in jail 1 year, 2 months. Plato, while serving his sentence, avoided work by all means, was repeatedly disciplined, was caught in stealing. The prison governor, Skaratov? So we avoided work by all means, and we repeatedly disciplined. Repeatedly disciplined. Who voted to sit there and do nothing? Speak up. This is your fault. Damn it. Let's start a new life. Let's go back to classic mode. Ooh, Gasper Vasquez. Feature, football fan. Okay. Convicted of attempt to recruit a monk into a terrorist organization. I wasn't expecting that. However, our strength is 1.5, our vitality is 1.5, agility is a 0.5 star. These are good traits. These are good traits to start off with. Let's go ahead and enter the cell. Cell door slams, and you are left face to face with your new neighbor. Peace, hello, bro. Please don't beat me. How can we not breathe in there? Did we just not move and not breathe either? So Zaina, I think when they said that the door opened up and the power went out, I think, and I could be wrong, but I was trying to remember, I think they did say that the ventilation went out. So there was no ventilation in that room, which did make sense why we would die, because if the door opened up, we wouldn't need ventilation. But somehow there was no ventilation in that room, and we ended up dying because of it. Zaina. Because the ventilation went bad. So this time around, I'm not going to ask every single time what we pick. Maybe in like really, really difficult positions, I'll ask. But I'm just going to try to go through it, because it took us like an hour and a half to get through the first playthrough, because we were doing a vote each after, for every single decision. So look, I'm just gonna, hello, bro. I'm not gonna ask him not to beat me because, I've got strength. So if he wants to fight, we can fight. Like, let's go. You are not my brother, dog. Rudely answers the inmate. The acquaintance did not go well. Whoops. Maybe I should be asking you guys what I should do. Here I am on the bunk. I start getting used to it. All right, we need to win at gambling. We need to repay a debt. We need to have a birthday party with the bros. All right, serve sentence. In the afternoon, a big shot calls you. Gasper, right? Help a vagabond do some job instead of me. The prisoner asks you to go to work at the weekend. Agree with joy. Refuse rudely. Complain to the administration. Look, this is a big shot. We can do a good deed for the big shot. We can get on his good side. We're gonna agree with joy. We'll work. Maybe we'll even make some money while we work. Who knows? No problem. No problem. I'm wandering around doing nothing anyway. You go to work instead of the big shot. Perfect. He'll probably have our back at some point in time. Make friends with the big shot. You were sent to the sewing workshop. During the work, you have a chance to steal an awl from your neighbor while he's gone to the warehouse to get some cloth. Steal the awl, or won't let him down. I can't remember what our traits were in. I think it's strength and vitality. We don't have a lot of strength, or we don't have a lot of traits in. We don't have a lot of traits in agility. I think we have a half a star. So I'm not gonna steal the awl just because I don't want to go to isolation so quickly. You decide not to do anything reckless and continue your job during the shift. You sewed 5 coats and 2 pants. Made some money. That's the important part. Made money, and I think we got on the good side with one of the big shots. Look at that. We even increased skill and agility. Maybe next time we'll be able to potentially try to use that new skill. Zayna, he called us dog. How rude. Right. Yeah. Look, we called him bro. He called us dog. Like, I ain't brother dog. Like, try to follow your advice and keep quiet. Still count on parole. Oh, boy. You get undressed and go into the shower. At this moment, someone spanks you with a towel. Yell at him. Spank him, too. Don't pay attention. Oh, we spanking back. Like, we spanking back. We about to have a spank party in this. Oh, we're about to have a spank party in this shower. Oh my goodness, let's go. Let's spank him too. The inmate takes it as an invitation. He punches you in the back and clamps you in a tight shower stall. After that, you feel humiliated and offended. Not good. Oh my goodness. The inmate takes it as an invitation. He pushes you back and clamps you in a tight shower stall. Humiliated and offended. We just lost a shit ton of status. Like, that wasn't good at all. We lost all the status. I thought maybe doing the spank back was going to show like some type of, I don't know, aggression. Like, I didn't think it was going to be an invitation. My bad. Like, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I know it's better for you not to know about the horror happening behind the prison walls. Thanks. I appreciate that. Status. Oh my God. So after that spank party in the shower, we got the status of sucker. I wonder why. Didn't even have to drop the soap, Zayna. Look at our status. We have no status whatsoever. We are the worst of the worst right now. About to be used and abused. In the evening after a boring card game, your cellmate offers you to steal some alcohol from the medical unit. Go for it, stand watch, or refuse. You know what? We have a little bit of agility. However, tart face, you should have let us decide. I should have. Apparently, I'm not good at making these decisions. I'm not nearly as good as you guys, but I haven't been sent to isolation yet. I haven't been sent to the hospital yet. You guys had me in isolation after like the first day. Like, let's be real. I may have lost all my credit, all my respect amongst the other inmates, but I haven't been sent to isolation yet. But you know what? We might get sent to isolation when we try to steal this alcohol from the medical unit. We're going to try. We're going to try to go for it. Let's try to steal some alcohol from the medical unit. We're going to use our agility. We have 1 star plus a basic chance. We have a 2 out of 5 star. Let's take that risk. You fake a gastritis attack and get to the hospital. Everything went like clockwork. You came back to the cell with a liter bottle of alcohol. Let's go. It worked. It jam worked. We got alcohol now. A liter bottle of alcohol. We got moonshine and 30 status. We also became friends with our cellmate. We gained agility, our agility skill. We gained more of it. So we now have like a 1.5 stars, which is great. And we have a year and 9 months left. The other day I pulled off a scam. I want to tell you, but I can't. They read the correspondence. You've got a new nickname. We got the nickname Barman. So we might be the sucker, but we're also the barman. The barman sucker. All right. You know, I'll take barman. Barman's not a bad nickname. They know where to go for alcohol. We got a little bit of respect back. Not much. Still a sucker. By pure chance, you find a stash with a shank in the yard. What will you do? Take it to the guards. Keep it for yourself. Take it to the big shots. You know, we're keeping that shit for ourselves. Oh, we have to chance this? 50-50 chance of keeping it for ourselves. Let's take the risk. You look back and discreetly hide your weapon under your clothes. Now you have a serious argument. Now you have a serious argument in any dispute. Right. We got the arguments of all arguments. We got the argument settler in our clothes. We got it. We got it. We passed. We got the all. Check that out. We have an all. We didn't even need to steal it from before. We got one now. We got. You're right. It's a damn ice pick. I was lucky to find a valuable asset. Sorry, no details. It's an all. It's an ice pick. It's a giant needle with a wooden handle. Sheriff sentence. We got all kinds of shit now. You walk down the stairs of the prison block and suddenly feel something flop on your top of your head. It's spit, you realize. The mocking laughter leaves you in no doubt that it was spit on purpose. Don't pay attention. Turn around and swear. Take out your shank. You know what? It wouldn't be a bad idea to take out the shank. However, we have a pretty good strength skill. Let's go ahead and try to use that. Let's turn around and swear. Like, look, we got to let them know, like, look, the whole shower thing, that was an accident. That wasn't supposed to happen. But you can't treat me like this anymore. 50-50 chance. See what happens. Come on, take one more chance and I'll bite your ear off, you shout. The convicts hesitate and look at each other. You turn around and walk quickly to the canteen. This time you are left alone. That's right. They don't need they need to understand who they're messing with. You understand that I'm not one to be messed with. Look, that shower incident, that was an accident. I don't know. I think we gained some respect there. Yep, we gained a little bit of respect. Even in total captivity, there is always a choice to be locked in the punishment cell, to be stabbed under your ribs, or stay healthy. I try to choose wisely. Ooh, you have a birthday soon. Stock up on some goodies to share with the fellas. So let's look at our current inventory. We have moonshine. So we'll probably share that with the fellas. That'll be that's what we don't even need to buy. Not that we have enough coins to buy anything, which we don't. We can buy a packet of tea. Like that's it. We don't need to though. We have moonshine we can share with the fellas. You have a birthday, you're 21. How do you want to celebrate? Offer alcohol drinks. Let's do it. Let's get that respect up. The inmates congratulate you and wish you health and all the nice things. With your generous gesture, you have earned the respect of the prisoners. We used moonshine. We gained respect of 40. So with that, I mean that we're back up to 100 respect. Gaining that respect quick. We're no longer sucker. Now we're just lame. Completed. Have a birthday party with the bros. Get the reward. Oh, we got some, I guess they're playing cards. I guess that's what it is. I've got some spades. Like, I just call it spades, but I guess they're playing cards. It's basically your chance. It's basically chance. Let's go ahead and serve sentence. Now we're no longer sucker. We're just considered lame. While your cellmate was being taken to the police station for a talk, you found a stash of moonshine under the sink, just in case you decide to hide it somewhere else in the, In the evening, our Garrick notices it's missing. Hey, barman, I've got an ample stash here. Have you seen it? I haven't seen anything. Demand payment for silence. Give the bottle. Look, he's a friend. He's a friend. And we were just hiding it. We just grabbed it just to make sure that nobody was going to take it. So we'll give him the bottle back. Like, he can have it back. It's cool. Hide it better, our Garrick, or the dogs will sniff it out. The cellmate thanks you for your vigilance and offers to have a drink together. You have the first shot, and the second. The evening passed in a warm atmosphere. Look at that. That was good. That was good. Did we get some? We got more friendly. Our relationship with our cellmate is a bit more friendly. He's probably going to have our back. Probably going to have our back later on if something was to happen. So that's good. No matter what you do, but all secrets come out quickly here. You have to be very careful and cautious. All right. Serve sentence. It's time to work off your prison ration. You're being sent to forced labor. Let's go ahead and work that because we are not a big shot. We are still lame. Do not stand, move your buns, whatever. Stay up, warden. Going to work. New goods in the store. Don't have enough money for anything. The head of the industrial zone instructs you to fix the socket in his office. You disassembled a socket but forgot which is the grounding wire. Blue wire, yellow wire, or red wire. I don't think it's the blue or the red, but I'm going to go with yellow. I think yellow normally is the grounding wire. Let's go with yellow. Once you have sorted out the wiring, you push the plug for the kettle into the socket, and everything works. When I get out of prison, I'm going to work as an electrician. Look, I'm a jam genius. A jam genius got 60 coins. Look at that. We're back up to, what, 130? 130 coins. Nice. Nice. Oh, boy. Back in... Oh, no. In the shower, you hear some strange, dull knock. You turned off the water and listened more attentively. Well, it's clear, right under you, the prisoners are digging a mine. Do we report to the guards? Continue showering as usual. Interesting. I thought maybe we were going to have another spank party, but that's not happening. One thing you don't want to do in prison Not that I know by any experience. Only from what I've watched on 60 Days In. Is you don't want to be a snitch. You don't need to be talking to the guards. You don't need to be snitching on nobody. You don't want to be a snitch. You don't want to be rumored as a snitch. Nothing. So, you know, we're just going to continue showering as normal. You keep showering when suddenly you hear a crackle under your feet. The floor fell, and you fell literally on the heads of hapless runaways. You were suspected of complicity and were called for questioning. How are they going to tell a naked man in the shower that you're a suspect of complicity? I'm in there showering. I am butt naked, and I fall through a mining shaft that a runaway prisoner is making. And you're going to say that I had part in it. What kind of crap is that? In connection with a recent incident, you were called for questioning as a suspect. That's bullcrap. So, confess to a crime, give a bribe of 100 coins, deny everything. Look, we didn't do anything. We're denying everything. I'm not paying for this or nothing. 50-50 chance, take the risk. I didn't do shit. The investigator presses you for several hours, but you deny everything. The investigator has no evidence to refute your testimony. In the end, he gives up and lets you go. That's right. He had nothing on me. Nothing. Ain't got nothing on, tongue-tied. The cops wanted to make a case against me. I hardly escaped. Disgraced wolves they are. Cruz released. New cellmate. No way. So our cellmate got released. We didn't get rid. Now we have a new cellmate. Wonder who it is. Serve sentence. Hey, you come here. A strange prisoner calls you in the gym. Need a shank? No, I've already got one. Look, bro. I've already got a shank. I'm good. I don't need one. Well, that's all right. The convict says the convict and winks. Nothing else interesting happened to you that day. All right. Didn't need a shank. I already got one. Like, I'm good. I used to consider the convicts ghouls, but now I realize that I was wrong. There are good people among them. I didn't really want the convict to know that I had a shank, but I didn't need one. Zaina, 3 rules in prison. Don't snitch. Don't drop the soap. And don't spank someone back with a towel. Because they'll take it as an invitation. As we found out the hard way. The very hard way. Watch out, shakedown. The prison cells are being searched. Give them all the hidden items. Let them look. I'll hide. I've hidden everything. Look, we have the all. Let's chance it. It's 50-50. These are the best chances we've ever had. So we might as well try. Oops. Guards find prohibited items. You are severely reprimanded and go to the isolation cell. Great. They got the all. Now we no longer have the all. Once they searched our cell and found prohibited items, I got 2 weeks in an isolation cell. Can you imagine? Yes, I can. We've been there plenty of times before. Don't have any money to buy food or medicine. So it's just going to refuse. Can't do anything. You're a fool, Vasquez. I am not. I don't have no money. I'm broke. That's what I am. You scratch another notch on the wall and realize that your time in a penalty isolation cell is over. Get back to your cell. Nice. After the cold and dark isolation ward, the prison cell looks homey and cozy to you. Serve sentence. Hey, they like throwing me into the shower. Turn around, the convict commands you in the locker room. What's that thing you got there? You got that tattoo once for a bet and didn't think about its meaning. Now you have to answer for it. It's my gang sign. Respond with aggression. Re-tattoo for 200 coins. We did in the last playthrough. This was one of the Georgia Rose. Welcome to the stream. There are other ways you could pay, especially in the shower, right, Georgia? I don't want to do it. Wait, you mean that there's other ways that we could pay the guards in isolation? I don't want to think about that either. Maybe we'll try that in the next time we get thrown in isolation, because it's probably going to happen. But look, last time when we were in the shower and we got asked about the gang or about the tattoo, we told him it was a gang sign. But this time I'm just going to respond with aggression and see what happens. It's a 50-50 chance. Hopefully, I can only imagine what's going to happen if we don't win this. The tattoo is in memory of a beloved. You reply sharply, and I don't care what others think. Easy, bro. Don't make a fuss, says the convict, but you better not show this art. Interesting. Better not show the art? Why not? Dangers of a stupid tattoo, being drunk. But then I had to explain it. Serve sentence. So nothing happened. That's good. A ministry inspection is heading to the prison. The administration decides to give food to everyone so that the prisoners look full and satisfied. Thank you, sir. I don't need handouts. You know what? We're going to take the food. Like, I'm not going to turn down good food. You were given a portion of food from the warehouse. It is sin to refuse from it, you think. Right. We got a loaf. Nice. As our dear chief says, even teeter-totters? Teeter-totters? What? Teetotalers. Am I saying that wrong? Toddlers? Are they trying to say toddlers? Like children? Teetotalers? I don't know how to say it. So even whatever that word is, and those with an ulcer drink at someone else's expense. All right. Whatever you say, serve sentence. It's time to work. We're going to go to work because we need that money. Need that money. Going to work. Your team was sent to lay ties in the pouring rain, damp, cold, and hard work. It will not be easy to come back safe and sound. Work in the rain, raise a ruckus, attack the guards. We don't really have anything to attack the guards with, so we're just going to work in the rain. Hopefully we survive. You work all day in the pouring rain and, as expected, caught pneumonia. You were reluctantly sent to the infirmary. Well, now we're in the hospital, but we got our 60 coins, but now we have pneumonia. A teetotaler is a person who never drinks. But how do you pronounce it? Was I pronouncing it wrong? Teetotaler? Teetotaler? The more you know. Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce it, because it don't sound right when I'm saying it. When the fog in the front of your eyes disperses, you see a pretty nurse. You are awake, she says. We thought you passed away. Are you an angel? Kiss her and don't move. I'm asking. I'm not gonna force myself on the nurse, but I'm gonna ask her if she's an angel. I'm not gonna just up and kiss her. But are you an angel? The girl laughs. You're cute, despite being a criminal. She puts you on a drip and leaves. A few days later, you were discharged and returned to your cell. Just flirting with the nurse a little bit there. Oh, our vitality actually improved. We caught pneumonia, and our vitality actually improved. It sounds strange, but I want to be stabbed in my ribs. Then I will see her again, right? Let's go ahead and get stabbed in our ribs. That way we can see the nurse again. There we go. Like, this is the best skill stats that we've had yet. Like, I mean, yes, our status is lame. Um, but I mean, look at our stats. Our skill stats are awesome. Vitality is really good. Serve sentence. Teetotaler. 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 Does that sound bad? Teetotaler. 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 I guess that sounds better. Teetotaler. At lunch, you scoop a spoonful of soup and find a dead cockroach in a plate. Gross. Continue to eat. Throw the soup on the floor. You know what? If we continue to eat, we might get sent back to the infirmary. Let's do that. See if we get sick and go back to the hospital. I'm going to throw up, your neighbor on the table whispers. The next moment, he vomits on the floor. You've ruined our appetite. The convicts mumble and leave the table. So we didn't get sick. All we did was ruin everybody else's appetite and make somebody throw up on the floor because we did not throw the soup on the floor. We just continue. Look, Roach is in there. We're just going to keep eating. Who knows when next time we're going to get good protein is, right? Oh, we lost status. That's not good. The food is not bad here. It's just disgusting. We lost 20 respect. We're back to being a sucker. I wonder if we're getting ready to have another shower scene out now that we're the sucker again. Let's go ahead and serve the sentence. After the walk, you stayed in the yard. Move your buns, Vasquez. The warden shouted. And, oh, he released a Doberman again. Ooh, we have food. We can throw food to the dog. See if he'll... Let's do that. Let's throw the loaf to the dog. You throw food and rush towards the prison block. When you look back, you see that the Doberman is busy with the food. To the guards upset. Ah, the stash is over, you think. We used the loaf, but we didn't get bit this time. Didn't get bit this time. Georgia asks, what type of sucker are you? You know, Georgia, I'm not sure yet. Zayna says it's definitely a mouthful of a word. I hate you all. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I've been afraid of dogs before, but after today, I won't even get into close to the poodle. But we didn't get bit this time, so that's good. Gave through our loaf. In the dining room, a cook pours you a drink in a broken mug with holes. What do you do now? You are confused. Close the holes with your fingers. Go away silently. Request it. Look, I need another mug. Don't give me a mug with holes in it. You are like your mug, the cook yells and beats you with a ladle on your head. When the rumble in your head is over, you find yourself in the medical unit. Cook hit us in the head with a ladle. But now we're back in the medical unit and we lost our vitality. You gotta be kidding me. Come on. Back in the hospital. New goods. The doctor brought you a dozen jars of medicine that you should drink in a certain sequence. Take all the medicines at once. Listen to the doctor. Refuse the medicines. Oh, what do we do? Vitality. Our vitality, I think, is 1. I don't remember what our vitality is. I think our vitality is 1. Maybe it's 2. I don't remember. Georgia says, honestly, I want to see how you would act if you actually went to prison. I bet you would have worshippers. I bet you not. Probably not. That would be the worst. That would be I would never want to go. Honestly, I wouldn't want to go. Wouldn't even want to put myself to the test. I don't think I would do good in prison. Let's see what happens when we take all the medicine at once. It's a 50-50 shot. It's a life or death chance. Let's take the risk. You tip a full jar of medicine in your mouth. Then the second one. After the third jar, you feel dizzy. You are dragged into a whirlpool of oblivion. After several days in a coma, you wake up again in the ward of the sanitary unit. Not the infirmary, but the sanitary. We didn't die, though, so that's good. Sadness, green sadness. Sometimes you do not know whether to drink tea or hang yourself. Ooh, that's deep. That's really depressing. You wake up from a long squeak of electronic cardiograph. It seems that your neighbor's heart has stopped. What? Our neighbor? Search his nightstand, call for help, swear and continue sleeping. Punch him in the chest. You wake up from a long squeak of electronic cardiograph. It seems that your neighbor's heart has stopped. Search his nightstand, call for help, swear and continue sleeping, punch him in the chest. Georgia says, I seem good at puzzle games. Maybe I'll manage to escape. Figure out how to escape the prison. Start digging a hole with a little rock hammer. I don't know. Again, Georgia, I have no idea how I would be in prison. I don't even want to find out, to be honest. I'm just gonna continue being a law-abiding citizen. All right, let's do we search his nightstand? What if there's something in there? I would like to know. Or do we just call for help? I'm gonna search his nightstand. What the hell is this? You turn around and see a nurse in the doorway. Without investigation, you were sent to the isolation ward. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, nurse. I was just trying to help. Damn it. I don't have enough money to buy any. Oh, but Georgia said we could possibly do something else. So what? So let's try to buy everything for $350. We can't do it. Karma. So you have to either watch an ad or pay for it. No, I'm not going to do any of that. We're going to refuse. I thought maybe we could do something else for the food and medicine, but we can't. Speaking of prison games, maybe you would like to take a go at the game called Henry Stickmin. It's also a prison game. Interesting. I've heard of Henry Stickmin. Never played it, but I've heard of it. The prison psychologist persuaded his superiors to try the latest electroconvulsive therapy on punished prisoners. You were enrolled in test subjects. Yikes. Pay off for 100 coins. Take part in the experiment. I don't want to use coins. I don't have enough. So we're just going to take part in the experiment. It's going to be a 50-50 chance. We're probably going to die, but we might not. Who knows? Let's find out. Oops, the doctor mixed up the sockets and ran 1,000 volts through your head, or through you instead of 12. You are dead, but from a formal point of view, the experiment was a success because you have calmed down forever. Yep. Jam dead. Dang. Gasper Vasquez, age 21, spent in jail 1 year, 4 months, and is dead. Gasper, while serving his sentence, reacted positively to the educational impact of the prison officers. Did not create conflict situations. Did not gamble. I was a perfect inmate, and yet I still died. It's an amazing game. Lots of choices, video game, movie references, and amazing characters to love. I'll have to check it out. Sounds like a lot of fun. Let's start a new life. All right, we got it. We got to be able to survive once. We got to be able to live once and make it through, right? We just got to be able to. Not good. Adrian Lopez, a half, and a 1. convicted of attempting to bring firearms to school. Awesome. 32 years old. What school are you going to? Well, I guess college. That makes sense. He tried ruling the prison. I tried getting out on parole for good behavior, but it didn't work. You enter a cell and the door shuts behind you with a metal clash. The only inmate stares at you. Do you have cigarettes? Peace. Good evening. Do you have cigarettes, bro? Like, let me know if you have cigarettes. There's no smoking in the cell. The convict answers coldly. You have not said a word after. All right. He does not have any cigarettes. Another half-star criminal, Zana. Yeah, we're back with the half-star criminals. Win gambling, repay a debt, get into an isolation cell twice. That's gonna be easy. Hey, you come here, stranger. A strange prisoner calls you. You need a shank. Look, I don't have enough coins for a shank. I don't already have one, but look, I'm a pacifist. No problem. The prisoner is respectful of your life position. Thank you. What a nice person. What a nice person. That went good. That was better than expected. During a search, they find playing cards under your neighbor's mattress. Look at the floor silently. Say they are yours. Hit the warden with a chair. It's too soon to be hitting warden with a chair. However, we will be sent to isolation. So let's go ahead and hit the warden with a chair. The warden swears and runs out of the cell. A minute later, guards break into the room and beat you with rubber truncheons. Barely alive, you are thrown into the penalty cell. The penalty cell. But we got some status, right? We got friendly with our cellmate, and we gained some respect with the other inmates. So that's not terrible. I mean, we got thrown into isolation. We need to go into isolation. We need to go into isolation at least twice. And we got a new nickname, the Rebel. Like, that's a solid nickname. Nobody's going to mess with the Rebel, that's for sure. And we had to get thrown into isolation at least twice. At the entrance, look, I'm refusing to pay because I don't have any of the money. You're a fool, Lopez. I am not. The rude to say. Ooh! Suddenly the electricity was cut off in the prison. The lights went out and the ventilation stopped working. There you go. Who was it I was talking with? Tartface or was it Zana? I don't remember who I was talking with. The reason we died was because the ventilation stopped and we stayed in one spot and then we couldn't breathe. There was no more oxygen. So the ventilation stopped working. A magnetic lock squeaked and unlocked the isolation door. We're going outside. 50-50 chance. Take the risk. You wander in the dark corridors until the light is suddenly on again. Wow. It's a food warehouse. You take canned food and cigarettes and go back to the isolation ward. Look at that. Let's go. We got canned food. We got canned meat. We got rocket cigarettes. Like, we got all kinds of good stuff being in isolation. Georgia, a pacifist who brought a gun to school. Right. Didn't use it. Still a pacifist. I didn't use it. I only brought it to show how easy it was to bring it in. Like, yeah, that's the excuse that they use, I think. I don't know. But a pacifist indeed. Serve sentence. Oh boy. You get undressed and go into the shower. At this moment, someone spanks you with a towel. We are back in this situation. We know not to spank them back. Because that is just an invitation. That apparently is an invitation. Spanking them back is an invitation. We're going to yell at them. We're yelling this time. I don't understand. I will pull your flippers out now. A prisoner pales and stutters. I didn't want. Be gone! Be gone! You yell so that everyone hears. Tart face, we're not spanking him, Tart face. We already did that once. It didn't end good for us. We already spanked back once, Tart face. It wasn't good. I'm surprised we didn't earn any respect among the other inmates for that. The prisoner should always be cautious, especially when he stands naked in the shower. It's not like being home. No, I wouldn't think so. An old thief offers you to get a tattoo. What do you want? A star under the collarbone, domes on your chest, refuse, a winged wheel. So, this is kind of tricky because each one of these tattoos could be gang related or affiliated. And if you get the wrong tattoo, you might get your ass kicked. So we're just going to refuse. We're not going to get any tattoos. If you change your mind, come in, says the prisoner. I'll still be here this next quarter of the century. All right. Georgia, be gone, you foul beast. While your cellmate was being taken to the police station for a talk, you found a stash of moonshine under the sink, just in case you decide to hide it somewhere else. In the evening, Locomotive notices it's missing. Hey, Rebel, I've got an ample stash here. Have you seen it? Yeah, well, you know, we're going to give it back to him. We know that it helps with our relationship. Hide it better. Dogs will sniff it out, yada, yada. We know that's going to help us better with our friendship, and it's just a good, easy day. You know, just to get through the day. We have a year and 7 months left. One of the prisoners demands that you pay him a tribute with cigarettes. Otherwise, he will make a rumor that you're a snitch. Ooh, we're not paying this fool. We're going to ask, I think we're going to ask the big shots for support because I think one of our missions is to repay a debt. So I think we asked the big shots for support. That way we can repay the debt and complete one of the missions. This is a serious misdeed, the high-standing prisoner says. One can be skinned alive for it. For several evenings, you hear the screams of pain and suffering from the next cell. Ooh! He ain't get... Ooh! I can't even imagine. Homeboy... Talking about spreading rumors that people are snitches. That's not going to do you any good in prison, bro. Not going to be good at all. But now, I know for a fact I'm going to have to pay that back. If somebody in the prison spreads false rumors, he won't survive here. He'll be killed. Time to work off the prison ration. You're being sent to forced labor. Let's work. Let's work. Sent to work in the kitchen. You will cook borscht in Cuban style, says the cook. Cut the cabbage and put it in the saucepan. Quietly pee in the soup. Do the job. Sprinkle a jar of hot pepper. Or we could put poison in the saucepan. So, do we want to quietly pee in the soup or sprinkle hot pepper in it? Because we're not just going to do the job. We're going to... I'm going to ask you guys. This is a good question for you. A good question for a soup ingredient. Should we pea in the soup, or should we sprinkle a jar of hot peppers in it? Georgia says hot peppers. Go ahead and vote for that if you'd like, Georgia. We got 9 in the chat right now. There's a vote. You can vote for whether we want to quietly pea in the soup or if we want to sprinkle hot peppers in it. It's a tough choice. It's one or the other, because we're not just gonna do the job. We gotta do something, right? We gotta put something in it. You're either gonna make them all sick or you're gonna burn their mouths up. One of the two. Sprinkling a jar of hot peppers probably is less damaging, I guess. Like, it's not as bad, but it's still gonna give them something. It's still gonna do something to them, but it's not gonna be like peeing in their soup. Quietly pee in the soup. Sprinkled a jar of hot peppers. Is that where we're going with? Sprinkling a jar of hot peppers? Mina, welcome to the stream, Mina. All right, looks like we're sprinkling a jar of hot peppers. All right, let's do it. Sprinkle a jar of hot peppers. You take a jar of hot peppers from the shelf and tip it over into the pot. Bon appetit, disgraceful wolves. During lunch, the prisoners try the soup and jump out from the table screaming wildly. The guards think it's a riot and beat everyone with batons. All the prisoners got their asses kicked. And we got 60 coins. I was hired to work in the kitchen. I am sure they have already regretted it. Sorry, no details in the letter. Serve sentence. Oh boy. You linger in the shower room, and when you come out, you find that no one is in the locker room and that your clothes and towel are gone. I'm in trouble. You frantically think of something to cover yourself with. Stay in the shower room, call for help, come out naked. Oh boy. What do we do? Do we just stay in the shower room? Do we call for help? Or, you know what? Do we just, like, fuck it? Like, just walk out there naked. Like, here I am. Here I am, and here's my glory. Behold my glory as I come out naked. Oh, there's a 50-50 chance. Oh, let's take the risk and see what happens. We coming out naked, folks. You walk down the corridor naked as if nothing happened. You wanted to make an impression, but not everyone appreciated your courage. What's this show, Lopez? The warden yells at you. You want to protest. You try to justify yourself, but he won't listen. And you're dragged naked to the isolation ward. But look, that's a mission. We needed to go to the isolation ward twice, and we made it. We made it to the isolation ward twice. Once while we're naked. At the entrance to the isolation ward, the guard whispers, yada, yada. Let's go ahead and refuse. I don't need it. I have 250 coins, but I'm not going to spend them on it. Spent the whole day in solitary confinement without food or water. It seems they forgot about you. Ooh, that's not good. Do we have food in our stash? Take food from stash? Do we have food? You take out food stashed for a rainy day. This should be enough for a couple of days. They remember about you only in the morning, fearing that you would write a complaint. They transferred you back to the cell. All right. Oh, that's right. We had canned meat. Forgot about that. Well, that's good. We ate. I mean, they came and got us the next day regardless, but we ate. That's all right. Didn't want to die, that's for sure. Oh, you have a birthday soon. Stock up on some goodies to share with the fellas. Let's see what we have. We have rocket cigarettes. I don't think we can share that with anyone, unfortunately. Let's see if we can buy it. We can buy sweets, buy a packet of tea, buy Kenty cigarettes. Let's buy... Can we share cigarettes? I don't know if we can. We want to be able to increase our respect. Because I think if you look down at the bottom, if we increase our respect, we might be able to get cool guy again. Georgia says, wear your birthday suit loud and proud. That's right, Georgia. Why do I got to be ashamed of it? Let's go ahead and buy some sweets. I want to be able to celebrate with everybody. Yeah, and I can't make strong tea for inmates. Oh, I could have made tea. I didn't know I can make tea. I didn't know if we could share cigarettes, which I don't think we can. So let's go ahead and treat the inmates with sweets. It's perfect. Earn respect from the prisoners. We got 30 respect. And we got the status of cool guy. Let's go. Georgia says save the money. I couldn't, Georgia. We got to get the respect. It was we either needed to buy the tea or the candy. I bought the candy. It needed to happen. But now we're the cool guy. We cool. We're cool. After the walk, you stayed in the yard. Move your buns, Lopez. Run. Oh, don't have food. Don't have a shank. We just running. That's all we can do. 2 out of 5 chance. Let's get bit in the leg. Yep, going to the medical unit. Got bit on the leg, and now we lost some agility. That's not good. Now we're at the hospital. Clear the beds, prepare the operating room. The chief medical officer commands the wounded are being brought in into the ward after the prison riot has been put down. There's a bustle of shouting around, and in turmoil, doctor drops the scalpel. The scalpel, you know what? We're not going to move this time. We're just going to stay put. We lost some agility. We're just going to stay put. I want to go home as soon as possible and start a normal life. That's right. We got a little bit more vitality, so that's good. I mean, we still have over a year left. That's the problem. Like we're going to be in jail for a long time. During the educational talk with the warden, you are left alone in the office. Look, we're going to sit quietly because we don't have the agility to be able to do nothing. Do not want any trouble. I want to come home as soon as possible and start a normal life. Right. Just easy, quick, like get that month over with. Serve sentence. Mina, what's the goal of this game? To survive. You gotta survive. Like, I don't know if there's a possibility of escaping. I do think you could essentially be considered one of the big shots. But you gotta just basically survive till the end of your sentence. And we're gonna try. I don't know if we can, but watch out, shake down. The prison cells are being searched. I have nothing to hide. Don't even need to worry about it. One year left. Time to work. Let's work. We got to get some money back. Got to get our money. Your team is taken to a neighboring village for the harvest. They give you a wicker basket and tell you to pick apples. Steal several apples, work hard. Look, we're just going to work hard. I don't have the agility to steal apples. Not gonna be successful in that. Increase in strength, so that's good. And we got some coins. Your close friend has hired a first-class lawyer for you? Let's go! Unfortunately, the money for the lawyer was wasted. He could not help you. What? You got, come on. Like, hired a first-class lawyer, but he couldn't help me? That's bull crap. What a crap lawyer. Was expecting that new lawyer to help me out. At lunchtime, you happen to look at the prisoner at a nearby table. With a big smile, he showed you an indecent gesture. Indecent gesture? What kind of indecent gesture? I wonder what kind of indecent gesture it was. With a big smile, he showed you an indecent gesture. He pulled that zipper down a little ways or something like that and flopped it out on me or something. Oh, he getting hit with a tray for that. That's what I'm guessing happened. You take the tray and beat the prisoner with it. His buddy suddenly falls from the bench to the floor. There's nothing to stare at. You answer the questioning views of the prisoners. I don't get it. You take the tray and beat the prisoner with it. His buddy suddenly falls from the bench to the floor. His buddy, like, what kind of buddy are we talking about? Like little Jimmy buddy? Like, is that the little buddy? There's nothing to stare at. You answer the questioning views of the prisoners. That's right. Ain't nothing to stare at. Look, I got some respect for that. Beat that guy in the head with a tray because he's showing me his buddy. That's Mina, remember some of the more important rules in prison. Snitches get stitches. Don't drop the soap. And if you did drop it, don't pick it back up. Zaina, number 3, don't spank someone don't spank someone back with a towel. We learned that the hard way, Zaina. You know we Mina, you weren't here for it. We actually learned with a towel. Yeah, definitely don't want to do that. They take it as an invitation, apparently. It's not good. It's not good. Bianchi released. I got another new cellmate. Let's go. How I go through 2 cellmates, two cellmates, and I ain't even been gone yet. Hey lad, let's see who's stronger. A fit inmate invites you to fight with him in arm wrestling. Let's go. You ain't gonna beat me. You might beat me. 2 out of 5 chance. You might beat me. Let's go though. I'll take you. You fight as hard as you can. And finally you topple your opponent's arm with a jerk. You're a tough guy. The convict gives you a friendly pat on the shoulder. Let's go. Got some more respect. We increased in strength. There's a man here, a real rock. I had an arm wrestling fight with him the other day. Thought he'd break my arm, but no, I'm tough. That's right. Mina, they invited you to have some good time. They didn't invite me to have some good time. There was no invitation. They just had the good time, I guess. I don't know. A pipe got stuck in a neighboring cell, so an unfamiliar prisoner was placed in your cell for the repair period. You have to decide where he will sleep. There are only 2 bunks in the cell. Look, your place is under the bunk. Get your cellmate away from his bed. Give him your place. Look, your place is under the bunk. And yours is next to the toilet, threatening you with a shank. The prisoner makes you sleep hugging the toilet. Of course, rumors of this have spread all over the prison. Damn it. The damn guy threatened me with a shank. About to lose. I just lost some status. Dang. Georgia wonders what comes after cool guy. Me too. I don't know if we're going to find out, though, because I just lost 40 points of respect. The warden organized MMA fights in the prison gym. You are forced to fight against another prisoner. Oh, let's go. We strong. 50-50 chance. Let's do it. You fight fiercely for several rounds. In the end, an exhausted opponent misses a punch. You knock him out with a powerful hook. Let's go. Kicked his ass. We got 30 respect. We increased in strength. And we have 6 months left in our prison sentence. Prison dogs are cruel. They force inmates to beat each other to the fun of the crowd. It's time to work. All right, let's work. Let's make some money. Make that money. We're actually doing pretty good. Not having really too many chances of dying, really. You were sent to fell the trees. While working, you hear a dull crack. You turn around to see that a big tree is falling on you. Stay where you are or run away. Big ass tree is falling on us and we're going to stay where we are? I don't think so. We running away.
Shit. We're gonna die. Just when I thought we were so close to winning, we're gonna die. It's gonna land on us. I know it is. You darted to the side, but wrong one. Boom. They noticed your absence by the evening and found you only in the morning. By this time, you're already dead. Damn it! Oh, we were doing so good. Achievement unlocked. 10 years of time served. All right. So he spent in jail 1 year, 6 months. Adrian, while serving a sentence, proved to have weak moral principles. Proved to have weak moral principles. Screw you, prison governor. Well, look, now at least we have the survival mode, no hope. But if you guys want to see more of Hoosegow, prison survival, if you guys want to see, you know, the career mode, or maybe you want to see no hope, let me know in the comments after this live stream ends. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're going to end it here. We did not finish. Well, we finished. We just haven't completed it living yet. We haven't beaten it living yet. We haven't even beaten the classic mode all the way through without dying at some point in time. And maybe what I'll do, so like if you look up here, you can see that coins and karma. You can watch ads. So maybe what I'll do is I'll watch a bunch of ads, just, you know, just while I'm doing nothing. I'll just have ads playing in the background. That way I can grow coins and grow karma. That way when we do play classic mode again, we'll have plenty of coins and plenty of karma. So that way we can make sure that we can have the best chances of actually completing our prison sentence alive and seeing what happens when we get out alive. And then maybe we'll work on career mode or maybe no hope. But if you guys want to see career mode and no hope, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments after the live stream ends. Again, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and join the Tethered. Before I jump off, I just want to send a quick shout out to Kells, Georgia Rose, Maribel, Tartface. Who else? Is there anyone else? Courtney. So Kells, Courtney, Tartface, Maribel, Georgia Rose. Thank you guys for being members. I truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for everything you guys do. And everyone else, thank you so much for your support. I mean, no matter what you're doing, you know, you're here with me, you're watching these things with me, you're playing along with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. And, you know, I've got the best supporters. I don't care what anyone says. I've got the best supporters, and that's you guys. So, again, as always, thanks for watching. Love you all, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.